Hello, 7th grade math educators. This video is provided for you to help you learn to navigate to your curriculum documents, as well as provide a few highlights and overview of Unit 1. In the CISD Curriculum and Instruction Schoology group, select Resources on the left. Then Curriculum Documents, Secondary, Mathematics, and navigate to the 7th grade folder. You'll notice a Google Drawing with links directly to the weekly scope and sequence, High Priority Learning Standards by course, High Priority Learning Standards vertical alignment, online access instructions for digital tools, and recommended materials for secondary math. There's also an image that articulates what high-quality Tier 1 math instruction looks like, including relevant, authentic, real math, accessible to all, concrete, representational, abstract models, listening, speaking, reading, and writing about math, and intervention with prerequisite skills. Across the bottom are links directly to the Google Docs for each unit of study. Let's go back to the weekly scope and sequence. Updated for the 2021-2022 school year, the weekly scope and sequence includes feedback from your colleagues, as well as now it's been updated to include both academic and language objectives. So you'll notice Unit 1, Numbers and Operations, begins with building classroom environment and relationships. The content begins with understanding number relationships, solving problems with integers, then decimals, and then fractions. So you'll notice an alignment between these topics in the weekly scope and sequence and your curriculum document. Back in Schoology, you'll click this link for Unit 1, Numbers and Operations, to bring you to the Understanding by Design, or UBD document in Google. We use backward design to organize our curriculum and plan. That begins with Stage 1, or the desired results. What is it we want our students to know, understand, and be able to do as a result of learning this unit of study? I've added this unit consideration section this year with some clarity around teaching practices and things that you should consider as you design learning experiences. Notice the allow as other tasks for the students to demonstrate understanding. This new section on prerequisite skills and understandings and pre-assessments is important because it provides you with some ideas on how to pre-assess students in order to determine what prerequisite skills they understand at this point, so that you can scaffold instruction accordingly. Stage 3 is the learning plan, or what learning experiences you'll design for your students so that they are able to demonstrate understanding. Notice the alignment of these topics in the sample learning experiences with the weekly scope and sequence. I want to draw your attention here to integer addition using the algebra tiles in Polypad. This link brings you here, which is an explanation for you as an educator about how to use the Polypad interactive digital tool to model and allow your students to interact with algebra tiles as they learn about integer addition. There are all for you to utilize with your students on adding integers. To utilize the algebra tiles in Polypad to demonstrate integer addition, I'm going to make a copy of a few of these to show you. This is what 4 would look like, and here is -4. Now, when I add 4 and -4, we know that the +4 and -4 sum to 0. But I really like how Polypad shows when I drag these together, they become 4 zero pairs. And if I were to add 3 and -4, you can see that 3 become 0 pairs and that leaves -1. That's demonstrated in this video and usable by the students with these tools. This curriculum document is provided for you for clarity around this Unit 1, and I encourage you to explore it more.